morning, my friends. What is up? It is your friend and pal Seth. My pronouns are he and they. I want to welcome you into your morning inspiration, your morning inspiration video for the day, y'all. As you can see, I'm doing another morning inspiration video from outside for this morning. I did the exact same thing maybe a couple days ago, and I have a lovely bird who just wants to make themselves known over here. Sorry. So this is your morning inspiration video from outside. It is beautiful this morning. It is about 36 degrees Fahrenheit out here this morning, and actually it feels like 37, interestingly enough, Fahrenheit, which I'm still okay with. It's nice and cold. I have on shirts. I have on a sweatshirt. Is good. Okay, y'all know. Yeah, a lot of you know me, and you know me that I love this cold temperatures and everything, and I love the cold. It is beautiful. All right, so so inside of our morning inspiration video for this morning, I actually kind of had wanted to talk about a few things. Number one, one of the things that has kind of come up, for me a lot is kind of asking myself this question of kind of what makes me truly happy, or what brings me joy in a sense. And I know I had done, a video about this probably last year, or probably also relatively recently and everything. But I wanted to revisit it and everything right now, just because I think there's just a lot going on, in the world and in this country and everything. And I'm finding that for myself, it's important to keep, looking for those pockets of joy, looking for those pockets of true happiness, where I feel that I'm doing things that I enjoy, I'm feeling fulfilled, and everything. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. One of the things that I had I talked about in a relatively recent video is this concept of safe spaces, and being in a safe space and everything kind of allows me, and I think allows other people, the opportunity to be able to express ourselves. Express yourself. Hey, Madonna said it, express yourself. Express ourselves in a very safe environment, and around people you trust, and in environments that you feel comfortable sharing, your thoughts and your emotions and how you're feeling and everything in them. And everything. And one of the participants inside of the community practice that I had belonged to had been talking about how they were, as it pertained to like safe spaces and everything, that they were talking about how they were been watching and listening to stuff about the Dharma talks, and how it talks about finding a home inside of ourselves wherever we are, through breathing and everything, and finding a safe space, and literally whatever situation that you're in and wherever you are, and despite anything that's going on around us, and everything. And honestly, I really love this concept. And when I think about what sincerely brings me happiness and joy, I think us as humans, we like feeling comfortable, we like feeling happiness. We're not automatically programmed to be negative or to all that. So I think just this concept of kind of finding a home within ourselves, finding a safe space within ourselves as well, and finding that happiness and joy and everything is something that I believe that we inherently as humans want to be able to find and achieve and cultivate. But when I talk kind of about this concept of kind of what is happiness, I find that it's a very individualized experience. What brings me happiness may not bring you happiness, or joy. So I think it's important to be able to, kind of figure out and look at kind of what works for you. Now, I know for myself, there are some days where I just don't feel like doing anything I think it was that song by Bruno Mars, I don't feel like doing anything today. I think it's Bruno Mars, I believe. You know, where you just don't feel like doing anything. You don't feel like getting up. You don't feel like just literally just staying in bed. And I've had, those moments, especially like in the past weeks and in the past month. I've been going through a very difficult depression and everything. I want to be very honest and everything, on here. And one of the things I found is that the more I tried to kind of just push myself in order to get out of bed, or just say, Seth, you got this, come on, we can do it, and everything. At times it was helpful, and at other times it was just like, no, I just want to just stay here in bed and just, not try and, just even motivate myself, because again of how I was feeling. And, I recognize that is something that I am working on. I call myself a WIP, a work in progress, and everything. And I think it's important to kind of acknowledge those things and taking that personal responsibility, for ourselves and for kind of what we need. So, I will ask you kind of, what brings you happiness? What brings you joy? Is it those, those little moments that you have with your chosen family and friends? Is it reading a good book? Is it listening to music? I find happiness and joy in listening to music, honestly. I'm called High School Musical, always for a reason. My old mentor, my mentor Angus and Will had kind of given me that moniker, and I wear it with pride. High School Musical, I absolutely love it. And ironically, I don't really like High School Musical, the movie. Okay, don't judge, okay? But I love musicals, and I love music theater and everything. So, and I just love music. Hello, Bird. There's that Bird. Good Lord. Hello, hi. How are you? Bird wants his little, few moments of fame there. Anyway, so, it just, just kind of thinking about, kind of what are those moments that bring us joy? What are those moments that bring us happiness, relaxation, where we just feel at home inside of our bodies, inside of our hearts, inside of our souls, So that will really about do it for your morning inspiration, your morning inspiration video, y'all. Just to let you know, we have 2 groups today inside our community of practice. We have one at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning, called A Journey of Strength. So if you'd like to come join us, that would be wonderful. And then we have one this afternoon at 2 o'clock called Circle of Wellness. So if you'd like to join us for both of those, if you'd like to just join us for just one of them, that is absolutely fine. And if you don't have the Zoom link for them, let me know down in the comments and everything, or get with me on social media and let me know. I can get you that link for free. These groups are absolutely for free. All right. So I will leave you now. I will always say, don't quit before the miracle happens. My babies, find ways to keep moving forward, because you are amazing. You are worth it. Let's join hands, do this together. All right? I will also say, stay positive, stay motivated, stay focused on your amazing, huge, big dreams and goals, my friends. All right? Thank you so much for watching your morning inspiration, your morning inspiration video for the day from outside. It is absolutely beautiful out here. So I will see you. Hey, you. How you doing this morning, cutie? You doing good? All right. That's what I like to hear. There you go. All right. So I will see you in the morning inspiration video for tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. God bless you. Namaste. Thank you so much.